Some people seem to have endless patience, while others appear not to know what patience even is. From long-suffering saints to raging demons, here are the zodiac signs organized from most to least chill. Number 1. Libra. Known for their love for law and order, Libras see losing their cool as beneath them. This doesn't mean that they don't get angry or impervious to negative emotions, but rather than they choose not to show them in front of others. They seek to keep the peace, even if they have to wear a mask to do it. Number 2. Virgo. Virgos hate confrontation and always try their best to avoid them, often to an unhealthy degree. Not only will Virgos bottle up their emotions, but they'll also tolerate treatments they shouldn't be tolerating, all because they'd rather not rock the boat too much. What's more, they don't even like expressing their anger directly, becoming passive-aggressive and snarky rather than saying what they think. Number 3. Capricorn. Capricorns get angry easily, but they don't show it, choosing instead to simmer in their rage, hoping that not saying anything will solve the situation. It rarely does, and Capricorn is left with frustration and anger they're not sure how to express, making them even more frustrated. When they finally explode, they do it spectacularly, but quickly regain their patience and return to their calm and collected selves. Number 4. Scorpio. Scorpios will try their best not to get angry, rationalizing and even lying to themselves to minimize any unpleasant situation. They'll even try to separate themselves from a situation that has the potential to anger them, all in the hopes of not getting angry. Because once they lose their cool, nothing will stop them from lashing out. They often prefer to use insults over physical aggression. But whoever said that words can't hurt, you have never been insulted by a Scorpio. Number 5. Taurus. Taurians don't avoid getting angry as much as they postpone it. They're not afraid of conflict and arguments. They just don't see the point to them. They won't avoid situations that make them angry, though. They'll just resist lashing out in hopes the other person gets tired of bothering them, but while the bull is slow to anger, that doesn't mean they'll tolerate anything. Like the bull that represents them, once they've reached their limit, they'll see red, and they'll charge anything or anyone foolish enough to get in their way. Number 6. Gemini. Smack in the middle of this list we find Geminis, and with good reason. Sometimes they're angry, sometimes they're patient. Sometimes they tolerate even the cruelest of offenses. Sometimes they fly off the handle at the slightest provocation. What will it be? Nobody knows. Just hope you've caught Gemini in a good mood if you've done something to upset them. Number 7. Cancer. Cancers don't get angry quickly, but they do get annoyed, and they react to that annoyance by ghosting people or removing themselves from a situation. Unlike the previous signs, they won't laugh and pretend everything is all right, but they won't express their anger outwardly either, at least not right away. If sulking and glaring didn't do the trick, then they'll get mad and rage out. But they're usually pretty good at putting distance between themselves and whatever bothers them before their annoyance turns into actual anger. Number 8. Sagittarius. Sagittarius is here not because they get angry easily, but rather because they get spectacularly mad once you've managed to piss them off enough. Their angry outbursts are the thing of nightmares and can intimidate just about anyone, even the people who are on Capricorn's side. Capricorns are well aware of this trait though, and they tried their best to keep their temper under control. Number 9. Pisces. Pisces get angry very easily and over the silliest of things, but they try to find a conductive outlet for their anger to keep themselves from lashing out at others. They'll sulk and cry and brood on their lonesome until their anger goes away, or until someone notices they're upset and comes to their aid. If their anger doesn't find a proper outlet, though, they'll lash out, often in pretty ugly ways. Number 10. Aquarius. Aquariuses are quick to anger and are entirely unafraid of confrontation, so you'll notice if you piss them off. They'll escalate conflicts and blow things out of proportion, coming up with exaggerated reactions to even the smallest of transgressions. They're not rage balls as much as they have no sense of proportionate retribution, which makes them come off as slightly unhinged. Number 11. Aries. Ruled by the god of war, Arians are ready to fight at all times, against anyone. No fight or argument is too small or petty. If it can be had, they'll have it, regardless of what the other party has to say about it. For Arians, life is a series of confrontations, and while it might seem exhausting, Arians are crazy enough to enjoy it. Number 12. Leo. Like Aries, Leos are always ready to fight and more than happy to transform even the slightest disagreement into a full-out battle. If there's something to be angry about, Leo will be mad about it. If there's nothing to be mad about, Leo will also be mad about that. Leo love roaring and showing their might, taking on challengers and threats, and they'll do precisely that, even if they have to invent the challengers and threats themselves.